I'm sure this looks a little different to all you guys. I'm actually in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm about to get in my little rental truck that looks pretty cool. Kind of excited to have this, which is kind of funny though. I was here 3 weeks ago and I drove this exact truck, so that's kind of cool. Because I can tell because it has a Florida plate. You can't see it, but just take my word. Anyway, I'm here for training for work, and I'll be here just for about 3.5 days. And kind of what I was thinking is, why not try to make a video, because I'll be doing a decent amount of driving from Milwaukee to Madison, Wisconsin. And actually today I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna go down to White Castle because I've actually haven't had White Castle in probably 20 years. They don't have them in Texas, so I thought that would be fun. So I'm gonna do that. But when we're going through the back roads and stuff like that, sometimes there's a lot of classic cars and trucks and stuff that are either for sale or, you know, or in yards and things like that. And so if I come across some, I'm going to show you guys that. So like I said, I'll be here for a few days, and I'll bring you along with me, and we'll kind of go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get loaded up and get headed towards White Castle, which is in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and I think it's like 40 something miles from here. So yeah, let's do that, and I don't know, we'll see how this video turns out. All right, I've done it. I fit up the White Castle. It was better than okay, but not fantastic. I got a couple 1921 burgers and a couple originals, and I'm gonna go behind the truck because it's pretty windy out. But it was cool. It's like a 30-minute detour from my original destination, so it usually takes about an hour and a half to get from Milwaukee to Madison, Wisconsin to my hotel. So I'm just adding an extra 30 minutes of driving, so now it's going to take about 2 hours. But I'm going to try to do, like, you know, some kind of like back roads driving and see what we can find. Outside of the White Castle's this really cool old tractor. I'm sure it doesn't run anymore, but I think you see a lot of this stuff up here. But you know, I think that's a flathead gasoline tractor. Pretty neat though. It's actually not rotten to death, which is surprising. It could be just a no, that's a solid piece of frame. Interesting. And the water separator and all that. That's kind of cool. Big old tires. These are newer tires, but anyway, I thought that was a pretty neat. Get the trip off showing you guys that, and so I'm gonna get on the road and see what other interesting things we can find. And like I said, I'm here for 3.5 days, and who knows what to expect. So I'll hit y'all back in a little bit. Let me check out this chariot here before we get too far. It's a pretty cool little ride. I like it. It's a good mid-sized truck. It's actually pretty big inside comparatively to like you know, trucks have just gotten bigger in the past 20 years. Let's just put it that way. But it's like TRD cloth, but it's really nice entertainment system. I'm pretty impressed. And you know, my wife drives a Lexus NX, and that's a great little car. And this reminds me a lot of it, which makes sense because it's a Toyota. Anyway, let's get on the road and see what else is out there for us. Alright, well, so far I'm noticing that there's a lot of green because it's summertime in the Midwest. So it looks like our fall. But man, there are some beautiful barns, and I just haven't really been able to kind of get to a point to like maybe go check one out. I'm gonna try to see if I can do that because I love the old antique barns and stuff like that. But I found like a little parts place that had a couple antique cars, and I'm gonna show you all that. And then another car that was like really rusted out, and want to show you all that. But the people there, I don't think they wanted me there, so so I went ahead and kept rolling, and that's just fine. It's a beautiful day. I just, like I said, you know, I don't know what to expect, but the next kind of cool stuff I come across, I'll show you. I don't know what else I'll see today, but we'll see what the rest of the week holds out, and we'll play it by ear. But I'll get y'all another beautiful look at some greenery out there. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, I found some interesting things over here. Is this a 2-door or 4-door? Old Pontiac 4-door. Definitely seen better days. I don't know if there's an engine in there, or I'm not gonna look and find out. Definitely a radiator. Might be an engine in there. And then there's a couple of Mopars over here. We'll go check those dudes out. B-body Mopars. In case I haven't said it before, I used to be a Mopar guy. I kind of still am. It's just I'm kind of more into going fast and not spending a whole bunch of money to do it, and it's hard to do in a Mopar. But wow, these are actually pretty solid cars. Bucket seats, air shifter over here. Looks like they put a floor in it. Missing some things. Fiberglass semi-scoop that has caved in on itself. This looks like it's maybe a Coronet 500. I'm not real sure. If you know, put it in the comments. Pretty cool looking car. And very similar car, also B-body. Factory floor shift. It's rusty probably. Factory carpet still in it. You can see a fuel filter back there. Bucket seats though. Looks pretty nice. Or actually it doesn't look great, but parts, yeah, they're gonna part this car out. That makes sense. Pretty neat though. Buy them combined, they might be worth something. Is there a motor in there? Nope, no motor in there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Been looking for something for a while. All kinds of grasshoppers everywhere. And some junky old boats and stuff that I know nothing about. Are those worth anything, guys? Alright, let's move on. Man, look, people are dying to get in there. So where I currently reside in Texas, in the general Houston area, we just don't have this, because no matter how far you move out of the general area of Houston just swallows you. And well, I'm glad to be growing up there, and you know, I have some attachment to it. This is more my speed. This is definitely more my speed, where you just don't have neighborhoods just as far as you can see. Anyway, it's a good day, good drive. I don't think I've ever told you guys what I do for a living personally. And this video was a kind of a good place to kind of do that, because I'm at a really cool spot that I can't wait to share with you guys. And it kind of has to do with my work a little bit. So professionally, I started my career as a respiratory therapist. I have transitioned that into a medical IT career. So about after 7 years of doing respiratory therapy, I transitioned over into an analyst role where I help build documentation pieces for medical charting. So this has to do with nurse charting and physical therapy, respiratory therapy, all this stuff. And the system that I use to do this is called Epic. And Epic is a large software system, similar to like Google. It would be essentially the Google of medical IT. It's a busy campus where I'm at right now, so you might see multiple interruptions. I just want to protect people's privacy if they don't want to be on camera and such. Anyway, I'm going to continue going. I've transitioned now into a lead role, which is more responsibility, which means more training. So when you work with the Epic system, you have to go get certifications before you're able to work in the system in those different parameters without getting too descriptive. So with that said, I had to come back to Epic again to get another certification. And this place is seriously awesome. It's a great place to come. They're very welcoming to customers, and I even think public, but I don't want to be full on that. You'd probably have to call if you wanted to come up here and see it. But it's located in Verona, Wisconsin, and what's cool about it is, like I said, it's kind of set up. It is a tech company, more healthcare driven, but what they do is their campus, all of the buildings for office buildings and everything else are themed. And I'll give you guys an example right here. This is a castle themed building. Over there is like a Harry Potter wizard themed building. This is a Asia inspired building over here, so they have all kinds of different Asia counterparts and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of walking around because my class got out early today, and show you some things. The first thing I'm gonna show you is hiding up there in that tower. So let me see if I can go up there and introduce you guys to my friend. I won't show a whole bunch of this stuff because it's really not car related, but I do have an event I'm going to tonight, which is a cruise in. So we're gonna go there so I can show you guys what's going on in Wisconsin. And it's a little bit of different content, but just in case anybody had some curiosities of what I do for a living and kind of why I'm making this trip, I figured, hey, why not bring the GoPro and share that with you guys. So let's go upstairs and check it out. Well, I'm sorry to say that was a bust. There's a really cool dragon up there that I wanted to show you guys, but they have it locked down. Not sure why, but it's closed down. But I have pictures from the last time I was here, so I'll share you guys those. Walk around a little bit more, and then we'll get on and see what else we can get done today, and then the car show comes tonight. the campus just has all kinds of cool, fantastic trinkets and artwork, and all the, you know, all the buildings are themed. And I'll go into that more in a minute, or maybe you already have. But then you have stuff like this that's just gorgeous. Super, super neat. So they have these bikes you can ride around campus too. Anybody can ride them. Go for a ride. I haven't done this in 10 years. So this place was actually built by the show Treehouse Masters, and it's obviously it's a treehouse. It's tucked in there, so it's kind of hard to see. We'll go up there, check it out. And they use this for a meeting room. Can't go in, but you can check it out from the outside. Pretty neat. It's pretty self-explanatory, but this is the farm style buildings. And the last one we're going to go in is that one right there, because there's something really cool and somewhat automotive techy in there, and I want to show you guys that. So let's make the trek over there. The wall of the stairwell. All right, I found a little cruise in that's supposed to happen on Wednesday nights at a bowling alley. So why not go check it out and see what's going on in the Wisconsin car scene. I'm not sure what to expect, so we'll walk around and see some cool stuff and see what they got up here, right? Apparently, even in Madison, Wisconsin, you cannot get away from these stupid... Oh man, I can't stand these slingshot things. They're just hideous. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. To each their own, I guess, but man, I just can't stand them. Okay, just got here. Decent amount of cars out there. Let's go check them out and see what Wisconsin has to offer as far as a little cruising. So here's a car you don't see very often at all, relative of the Nova. It's a Buick Apollo with some very, very shiny paint. And the thing is, these cars, even though these are 73, 74, I've got a different rear window and front end. I actually really like the way the front ends on these cars look. They're just a little different, and you don't see them very often. I'd love to have one of these, especially they made them in 71, 72, I believe, and they just look really, really cool. Looks like 3-speed trans. I don't know what motor's in it, but it's a gorgeous car. Beautiful. I've actually never seen El Camino with a Chevelle emblem, but I'm not that well versed in them. Very cool little car. I'd love to drive that thing around. It's almost like my mom's car. The dash looks familiar, Mom. Different colors and options, but my mom had a 68 Malibu. Pretty cool car. If I ever find one reasonable, I might grab one day. I think that's it, guys. This is my little Wisconsin trip. This video's far outside the norm for the channel, but I kind of wanted to bring the camera along and just, I don't know, see what I could capture and just have a little bit of fun. So anyway, hope you guys liked it. If you're new to the channel, like I said, this is kind of outside our norm, and you know, that's okay. But we have all kinds of projects. Go check our channel out and see all the stuff on there. We've got Ella Swap Dakotas and Corvettes and 68 Novas and 63 Bel Airs and just all kinds of fun stuff. So go check that stuff out. If you have not yet subscribed and you're interested, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you along. And as always, for those that have already subscribed. Thank you guys so much. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't know, just about general stuff. You know, I always like to interact with you guys in the comments. So leave a comment, say what's up, and yeah, I'm gonna shut her down and go get dinner and have one last night with the trusty steed, which I gotta admit I'm not a big fan of. Not a big fan. It was nice to have a rental truck instead of a car though, so that was kind of cool. Anyways, I'm gonna shut it down like I said, and we'll see y'all next time. Until next time, you know the deal. Y'all be good.